Well, hello, and welcome to Stop Let's Team Up, My Legion Adventure, episode 37. And today we are covering Adventure Comics 319, cover date April 1964. And it's the story The Legion Suicide Squad. It's an 18-page classic. Well, I don't know if it's classic because I probably read this before and I didn't remember a single thing about it. But I still enjoyed it. So let's go on. This is, as I said, cover date 1964. It's got a wonderful cover by Kurt Swan, Sheldon Waldorf, and Ira Schnapp. And again, I love the Adventure Comics. It says Adventure Comics featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. Superboy is laying down on the ground outside this giant pink birthday cake / citadel. It looks like a pink birthday cake to me. Or the Tower of Babel. And you hear a voice coming out through the thing, out of the tower going, "Checkmate, Legionnaires. We've knocked out your first squad, and we've beaten your second squad." And Superboy is laying on the ground, so is Brainiac 5, Bouncing Boy, Chameleon Boy, Saturn Girl. And in a ray, this ray beam falling to the ground is Ultra Boy, Cosmic Boy, Triplicate Girl, and Star Boy. Woohoo! And Superboy is thinking to himself, "Only one chance for us to storm the Citadel of Doom, and it's up to the members of our Suicide Squad." Okay. It's a good cover. Look it up. I wish this one's not in the app either. I know DC's got a new tier. I don't think it's going to change the fact that a lot of this Silver Age and Golden Age isn't on it. They're going to give us a lot of Vertigo and comics sooner. I'm thinking about getting it. It's an extra $20 a year, but if it kept me from having to buy floppies at all, I mean, I hate to say it, but I have no room. And I like the app. I see them going to kind of the tier, and the more you pay, the more access you get, like Disney's going to do ultimately. I guess it's doing because it owns different things. Warner Brother Discovery, wherever that shakes out to be. But that's a whole different other topic. It's not on the app. Look it up. Try to find it if you get a copy. I'm reading it in it's in the Archives, Volume 3. And let's get some of the details from the wonderful illustrated index to the Legion of Superheroes from ICG. Again, story is Legion of Suicide Squad. It's an 18-pager. Part 1 is titled The Legion Suicide Squad. And part 2 is called The Charge of the Substitute Heroes. The credits are editor, plotter Mort Weisinger, plotter, scripter Edmund Hamilton, pencil inker John Forte, letters Milton Snappin, splash page, and part 2 only, and unknown. Roll call: Cosmic Boy, Saturn Girl, Triplicate Girl, Sun Boy, Ultra Boy, Lightning Lad, Phantom Girl, Chameleon Boy, Invisible Kid, Colossal Boy, Brainiac 5, Star Boy, Shrinking Violet, Superboy, Mon-El, Matter Eater Lad, Element Lad, and Bouncing Boy. Supporting characters: the Legion of Substitute Heroes. Roll call: Polar Boy, Night Girl, Fire Lad, Stone Boy, Chlorophyll Kid. Also, we'll get another appearance by Chief Wilson of the Science Police. And the villain is the inhabitants of the planet Thrun. So let us get to the synopsis, and here we go. The mysterious jungle planetoid, Thrun, is inhabited by beings who reside, unseen, inside a single colossal citadel. When ships passing by in space are disabled by rays projected from the world, followed by an announcement that its people will destroy all ships coming within 30 million miles of it, the Science Police Chief and the President of Earth call upon the Legion to destroy the ray projectors, lest all space traffic be stopped. Using a device called a planetary chance machine, 7 Legionnaires, Brainiac 5, Saturn Girl, Bouncing Boy, Sun Boy, Lightning Lad, Chameleon Boy, and Invisible Kid are chosen for the task. Upon arriving on Thrun, however, they are defeated by a terrible weaponry in the Citadel. The Legion then selects 5 more members, Star Boy, Cosmic Boy, Ultra Boy, Triplicate Girl, and Matter Eater Lad, to rescue their comrades. They also fall in defeat. And in the remaining Legionnaires, Mon-El, Element Lad, Phantom Girl, Colossal Boy, Light Lad, Sun Boy, and Shrinking Violet go to Thrun only to meet the same fate as the other. All of this has secretly been watched on the monitors by the Legion of Substitute Heroes. They go to Thrun themselves, and while Polar Boy, Chlorophyll Kids, Fire Boy, Stone Boy launch a suicide attack on the Citadel, Night Girl infiltrates the building. After searching through its many empty rooms and halls, she finally finds 2 old men, the last survivors of the race, who had wanted to protect themselves from possible conquest. After destroying their weaponry, but otherwise leaving them in peace, the two legions, now fully recovered, return to Earth. The substitute heroes are given a triumphant welcoming parade in Metropolis for their daring rescue, with the Legionnaires themselves standing on the sidelines and cheering. That's a really long synopsis. For a very short comic, 18 pages. It's a fun story. It's a cute little story. I don't remember it, reading it before, but I know I have. It's got that great Kurt Swan cover. The splash page, when you open it on page 1 of the story, it's a splash page, is like another cover. It's a giant robot punching Colossal Boy, and the caption that begins that chapter is, "Many times in their crusade against wrongdoers, in the 30th century, the Legion of Superheroes has encountered sinister entities with terrific powers, but each time the Legionnaires have won out. But now comes a terrible struggle against a mysterious foe which the Legion cannot win, and the survival can only be won by the Legion's Suicide Squad." So, it's got some great John Forte art. The Citadel, to me, looks like in any little Bible school book on the Tower of Babel. That's what it looks like to me. That and a pink birthday cake with some candles on top, which are chimneys. But it's got some great art. You guys see Chief Wilson and the president. So basically, the selecting device is a round thing with planets on it. It spins, and when one pops off, it's called the Planetary Chance Machine. A planet hits you in the head, and that's how Brainiac 5 is picked to be leader of this mission. And they break up into groups, and they go, and Superboy flies down, has a yellow sun, he should have superpowers. They shoot a beam that blocks, that makes the sun seem red, and he falls and crashes. The rest of them fly in their belts. There's a rainbow sphere of energy that attacks Superboy and knocks him unconscious. At that point, Brainiac 5 radios for help, while him and the other team are all subdued by the fire, and Lightning Lad finally... He's the last man standing, and he shoots electricity at it, and he flies in, and Sunboy at home is saying, "Don't enter," and he does, and then he's cut off. So now the next group is selected. Well, you see in the second chapter, let me read the blurb for chapter 2. See, that's all chapter 1 was. A little bit of mention. In the epic struggle against the menacing Citadel of Doom, many of the Legion of Superheroes have already fallen, yet although they are doomed to defeat, and their only chance is the charge of the substitute heroes. So you see this people at the spaceport talking about all the problems it's causing. They pull out the machine again. This time Starboy's hit in the head. They go to a planet nearby, and they find a meteorite, and Matter Reloaded hollers it out by eating it. And then they go inside it in their spacesuits, and Ultra Boy flies in there. He throws it at the Citadel, it breaks a hole, and then a ray beam freezes them all, and they fall to the ground. That leaves a third team, led by Element Lad, and they fly in a bubble, and Mon-El is zapped with some lead. The others are made super heavy by a ray, and Colossal Boy picks up a wrecked spaceship, and he's going to use it to smash this... he uses it as a shield against the ray, and then a giant robot comes at it and beats him up. That's when the Legion of Substitutes heroes see it, and they have a better, with the fire and the ice and the plants, they have a better thing. The robot comes in and subdues them at that point. Night Girl is flown to the dark side of the planet where she has superpowers and digs her way up, and then basically it's Stadler and Waldorf in space have been doing it just because they're afraid to be conquered, and the Legion of Substitute Heroes arrive home triumphant. And it's great. Again, another fun little, 1960s comic book. I like how we get a Legion of Substitute Heroes about every 2 or 3 stories. Their characters I like, and they play a big part in some big stuff going and lead great stories in the future, and I really do like them. That's all I got to really say about that. We didn't have a regular episode on Sunday or Saturday this past weekend. Just got a lot going on. Work's crazy. Life's crazy. Tomorrow I was supposed to record, but I forgot I didn't forget. I just realized I shouldn't record a podcast on my wedding anniversary. So I'm going to spend some time with my lovely wife, who gives me all the time I need to do my hobby of talking comics with you people. So it's great. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Check it one out. More and more of these are going to be fun. Dev M appears next issue, which is he's another survivor of Krypton. There are a dime a dozen, but we'll see. And remember Thursday, the next part of the Defenders Avengers War, actually the last part of that, in Avengers, an issue of the Avengers, and then we'll have a Defenders with the epilogue with the resolution of the Black Knight story. So looking forward to that. And then this weekend, I think I'm going to post on Sunday because I'm going to record on Sunday, and it's going to be Villains United if everything works out. So until then, folks, remember, be safe, be smart, be kind, and read some comics.